It's impossible. They couldn't have heard me.
You know, I think it's funny that out of all of the crazy creatures that there are in Fantastica, the really scary ones, werewolves even, the one that he screams at is a turtle.
In the never-ending story, Morla the Ancient One lives deep in the swamps of sadness. She's a massive, moss-covered turtle who's seen it all and decided none of it matters. I'm kmCarter, and this is the Mythic Lens. There's something endearing about a craggy old lady, and something wise, too. I ought to know I'm closer to old these days than I'd like to admit. Having suffered and seen much, it's easy for older souls to believe we've earned the right to a little gloom. Wisdom, after all, comes from experience, and life is a miracle, but a brutal miracle.
For the sun will rise and the moon will set, and you learn how to settle for what you get. It will all go on if we're here or not, so who cares? So what? So who cares? So what?
Yet without wonder, even wisdom turns sour. When cold knowledge folds in on itself, unchallenged, unquestioned, it begins to echo. Stay in that echo chamber long enough, and wisdom curdles into cynicism, and then despair. Morla the Ancient One, the aged one in the book, was always one of my favorite characters. When Atreyu finds her, she's been alone for thousands of years. "We've seen too much," she says. "Nothing matters. Whatever starts up must pass away. Everything's empty. Nothing is real." At first she's funny, a grouchy oracle allergic to visitors. But then her fatalism starts to sting. She's lived so long, endured so much, that she's lost faith in meaning itself. Isolation has turned her inward, looping her own voice back on her until nothing new can enter. The swamps of sadness, where she reigns, are really an ecosystem of her own making, a world where even hope sinks. Morla's voice echoes everywhere in our culture now. You can hear her in the weary cynicism of nothing ever changes. She's the comment section under every hopeful idea. She's the shrug that says, "Who cares? So what?" Even the young aren't immune. Like Atreyu's horse Artax, many have simply stopped fighting the swamp and given their lives to despair. Cynicism can masquerade as intelligence. It's wisdom that has forgotten wonder. We should beware the wise who offer the black pill, who call hopelessness realism. Because the moment we stop believing renewal is possible, we become agents of the nothing. Like Morla, many of us retreat when we've been burned too many times. We stop seeking fresh conversation, new perspectives, young voices. And when all we ever hear are our own tired thoughts bouncing back, our insight becomes a closed loop, a self-made swamp. We begin to mistake our misfortunes for ultimate truth. The danger of cynicism isn't just despair. It's accuracy without hope. A worldview so realistic, it forgets that life still wants to grow. Morla's story is a gentle warning. Staying curious isn't naive, it's necessary. Age and experience are only wise when they stay porous, open to surprise, open to being wrong, open to the idea that even if everything repeats, that repetition still brings beauty. Because if the pattern keeps returning, it also keeps inviting us to start again. So here's a journaling practice to meet your inner Morla. First, write 5 to 10 rules for life from your most cynical voice, your wounded wisdom. Next, read them. Notice how they make you feel. Would you want a beloved young person to live by them? Then, write another list, 5 to 10 rules from your hopeful, open-hearted self. What changes? What stays? That tension between realism and wonder, that's where true wisdom lives. If this reflection spoke to you, read the companion essay journaling prompt on Substack, the link's below. Or you can start with my Mythic Writer Kit, my free guided journaling experience for turning reflection into renewal. It's all available on Substack, and it's all free. Next time on the Mythic Lens, we'll meet Gmork, the wolf who weaponizes despair. Until then, keep your wisdom porous and keep writing.
So